Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie and this is Debbie's World. So good morning. I decided to pick up the camera today and do like a day in the life just because I feel like I haven't vlogged in a minute. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan for today. Woke up around 8 o'clock. It's currently 8:45. Just got done doing some just a short like yoga session. The past several months I kind of like stopped, and so I'm just getting back to it. I realized my body is not at where it should be, so I'm trying to like get back to it. For today there isn't per se like a big plan. I do have an exam between 11 and 2 o'clock, which I'll talk about it later since it's pertaining to nursing school. And then after that, we'll see what we'll get into. I think I need to go to do some grocery shopping later in the evening and then cook. So right now, it's almost 9 o'clock. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go make breakfast, have breakfast, and then get ready for my exam. I'm actually going to like actually get ready, put on makeup because I need to feel alive for this exam. It's just been a weird 2 weeks, and we can all talk about I can talk about all this a little bit later. So that's the plan for now. So I'll go downstairs, make some breakfast, and eat because this girl is hungry. So hungry. I'm about to make oatmeal. So a couple weeks ago I made the decision to cut out bread because for the past couple months I had experienced like this weird weight gain spurt, which was not like there's nothing on my diet or like things I was doing that would explain just like the random weight gain. So anyway, I made the decision to cut out breads, and my god, I feel like that has been the best, well, not really the best, but it has been such a good decision so far. I feel so good. I just I used to like get really bloated a lot. Also I feel lighter. So yeah, so we've been doing like oatmeal, sweet potatoes, like eggs for protein and things like that. So oatmeal is done, and so what I like to add to my oatmeal is blueberries and like sliced almonds. If you like to eat oatmeal and you don't add anything, I recommend, actually, like I highly recommend that you add like blueberries and sliced almonds. Sometimes I also add like bananas. It's this like crunch and like nice sweet taste to it. It's like so good, so good. Try it. I just finished eating my oatmeal, still sipping on my coffee. So good. So the next thing I'm gonna go do is get ready, and then we can actually officially get this day started. And it's late. It's like almost 10 o'clock. But it was just the intention of this morning is just to have like a nice slow morning, since it's gonna be a long day. I didn't want to do too much since I have that exam from 11 to 2 p.m. It's gonna be a long exam, so I just wanted to like just chill and have like a slow morning, get my head right before I start the exam. So the exam is called a HESI exam. For all my nursing students who are watching, particularly those who are in nursing school in the United States of America, different nursing school use different like NCLEX prep exams. So my school uses HESI. I know other schools use, I think, ATI or Kaale, so they're pretty much the same. And so this is like the second NCLEX prep exam that we need to do. So we need to do 3 to be able to pass. I mean, just it in short, actually, to be able to graduate pretty much. So I did the first one like 2 weeks ago, so this is my second one. And how it's great, you have to get a score of 750 and above, and that sort of like signifies that you're likely to pass the NCLEX. So I've been trying to do some prep work prior, like just practice questions. The thing with this exam is like you don't really know what they bring questions from all the different classes you've taken and all that. So it's more about like being good at like test taking strategies that way. And also just kind of trying to remember material from like, I don't know, 5 semesters ago, something like that. So that's the plan. The last time I did this exam, it was a long day. There were so much technical difficulties, and so that's why like today I wanted to just be ready for it and know technical difficulties, because it's a 3-hour exam. That's a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna finish my coffee, go get ready, and then I'm gonna see you guys in a bit. Okay. Ready now. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to try and clear up my space, just because we're using a proctoring service, and there are rules that are there set in place. We have to have a clear desk, nothing. You can have like a whiteboard or like a piece of paper that is empty, like nothing on it. Restart my computer, since last time I had like technical difficulties. I just want to make sure that this time around the process goes well. So that's what I want to do right now, and then I'm gonna bid y'all goodbye until later after the exam. So yeah.
2 days later.
Hi guys, it's Sunday, 2 days later. After I talked to you guys, clearly I was not able to finish that day in the live vlog. I think the last thing I did was go and sit for my exam. That took hours to do. By the time I was getting done with my exam, it was just like 3:30, like really later in the day, and I was just really exhausted. And then I had people who had called me that day, and so I had to like return calls and do all of that. And so anyway, it was kind of, I was just like, you know what, at this point I'm just tired. There's nothing I can do, so I just called it a day. So I am back here so that I can actually finish this vlog and see how it's gonna go. I apologize if it's gonna be all over the place, but once I'm fed and a little bit awake, we're gonna talk about some substantial things. So yeah, let me go get some breakfast and then get this day rolling.
Just a minute. Dear, I'll never catch him while I'm this small. Why, curious butterflies.
You mean bread and butterflies?
Oh yes, of course.
I ended up having breakfast and then cleaning, and anyway, here I am. And so actually I wanted to chat with you guys a little bit about my immersion experience. If you follow me on Instagram, I think I have talked about it in a few posts here and there, but I just wanted to like kind of give like a comprehensive look into how my immersion experience was. I ended up being placed at Mercy Hospital, which is our hospital in the south side of Chicago. It's also one of the first hospitals in Chicago, and not only just in Chicago but also in Illinois. It's a very old community hospital. Prior to me being placed there, we heard of the news that Mercy Hospital is closing. Mercy has gone through a lot. I heard that Mercy is closing, and so I personally would say I was really confused, like why are they placing us in a hospital that's about to close. So one of my cons was logistics and communication. So what happens when you are placed in a hospital is, and also assigned a preceptor, what happens is you're sent the preceptor's name and contact information, which is primarily email, and so you're told to contact your preceptor, introduce yourself, and then kind of like have them send you their schedule so that you guys can get rolling. Right away I emailed my preceptor, but a week later she still has not responded. Long story short is that what happens is they have a weird system where they have the nurses can only look at their emails when they're at work. And so what happened was my preceptor was on vacation, and she did not get to see her emails until she came back, which is like about almost 2 weeks later. I had orientation at the facility, so I had to go to the floor and see, to kind of find out when she works so that I can have an idea, and then leave a message for her, for her to like contact me via the email or text message. So there was so much going on, and I was already feeling stressed because I'm like, the other students in my class who already started their immersion, and I am yet to know what my schedule is. It was a very frantic time. I was just very anxious. I'm like, oh my god. After my first night, she tells me that she got another job somewhere else, and she'll go into per diem, more like part-time, where she'll probably be picking up maybe 2 shifts a month or something like that. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like, we just started. So I'll say this though, the good thing was she was very nice and very understanding, and she was like, okay, you know what, I'll try and help you, talk to my manager and see if she can find you another preceptor like soon as possible so that you're able to get your hours. Unfortunately, I didn't get a preceptor on that same unit, so they had to change me to a different unit. The other con was working night shift. Working nights was rough. I feel like the first 2 weeks my body was just all over the place. I also was having a hard time kind of concentrating on things, doing things like during the day, between work, sleeping during the day, and completing other assignments. It was just really hard to manage all of. Con number 3 was the hospital closing. We actually did not really know how bad the situation was until we started to see the nursing shortage. The first unit that I was in originally was a cardiac tele unit, and they were really short that they were just now utilizing nurses from like travel nursing from different agencies. There was a lot of shortage, which affected sort of like how your preceptor would in a way teach you, kind of be present and really be there to teach you. Because in the ICU at times they would be tripled. You would have like 3 patients when regularly you just have 2 patients in the ICU, and you could just feel the atmosphere. It was just not very welcoming. Everybody was on edge. Everybody was just, you know, tired, overworked, frustrated, all those many issues, and you just could feel it. And I, you know, as a student, you're like, what to do, you know, what can I do, even though you literally cannot do anything. So for the pros was getting to have an ICU immersion experience. I feel like that was kind of like one of the big shockers. I was like, I did not really expect to find myself in the ICU. Actually, that was not even part of my top 3 choices of places that I wanted to be placed for my immersion. I was able to really learn a lot more than I think I would have been able to learn in the cardiac tele unit. The other pro was I learned kind of the importance of working in an institution that has the same values as you. It's really important because, you know, at some that's your career. You know, every day you wake up in the morning and you go to that place, and you want to be in an environment that makes you happy. You don't want to be working in an environment that makes you frustrated, that every single day you get to work you're like, oh my god, I'm doing this again, you know. So it's really, really important to find a facility or a hospital or institution that matches up to your values. I'm talking this from the stance of a nurse. Also working on a unit that the management supports the nurses. Like literally, I feel like this year it has really shown the importance of nursing. Like nurses are literally the frontline workers, and they need to be appreciated. They need to be valued because they do so much work, so much work. Like that's why they're considered essential workers. Like literally a hospital would not be able to function if you did not have nurses. So those are kind of the things that sort of came out of my immersion experience. All in all, I am glad that it was, you know, it's done. I'm glad I got to learn a lot. It has also, you know, also I've grown in terms of my confidence in patient care. I've grown in terms of my knowledge in patient care, nursing care, and all of that. And you know, I feel like now I am ready to actually begin my career, start off as a new grad nurse, and just to continue the learning process. If you have any questions, or you know, like little questions about what I've talked about, similar experiences that you've had and you wanted to share, I highly recommend that you use the comment section below. I actually do appreciate seeing comments down below, because that tells me that you guys are engaging with my with what I'm putting out. So just please don't feel afraid to leave a comment. Just ask questions, thoughts, concerns, whatever it is. I will look at them and I will respond. And I think I'm just gonna end this video right here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for everybody who has been subscribing. Also thank you for everybody who liked my current favorites video. It seems that, you know, a lot of people liked it, so I think I will do I'll keep doing it. Use it, like it, leave a comment. Also don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles, take care. Bye.